building. We got Texas in the building. Yes, you can take notes for me in Texas, Texas. I love Dallas, Texas. I love Houston. I used to go to Dallas every single year. So it's part of my little stomping grounds. And then, of course, if I had to live another place other than where I live right now, it would be Houston. Houston is beautiful. So if I had to change and switch it up, I would actually go to Houston. Love everything about it. I mean, the homes are nice, just the environment, just a lot of great, culture. I love Houston actually. So that would be my second choice other than what I have right now. So if you don't know anything about it, I encourage you. Oh, look, listen, listen. Bam. I just want to make sure that I was over here as well. Um, I need to share this broadcast. This one you're doing a lot, baby. Thank you so much, Nathan. I appreciate you. Yes, if you want those 3 productivity hacks, you could tell I'm multitasking and we're going to start the training, but you can go ahead and put in the chat where you reside. Oh, I don't see what I don't see what I need to see. Oh man. Oh man, that's okay. You can put it in the chat. I'm so sorry. That's one thing about technology. When something actually goes wrong, you got to try to fix it in the spur of the moment. And when you're not tech savvy like me, it just takes you longer than somebody else. So it is what it is, okay? And so I'm doing the best that I can as fast as I can, okay? So the one thing about me at this point in my life, I'm just not gonna give up. I'll just keep trying and figure it out as best as I can. So I appreciate you. Thank you for sticking around. She said, no worries. Yes, no worries, no worries, no worries. Now they say you can do 3 a week, but they don't let you do 3 in one day, which that's okay. If you're in my business tip, motivation, and inspiration group, this training is for you because you are a part of my community and you get to ask any questions in the group chat. And then I teach on that subject. So you guys already know the routine. If you have business partners and teammates that you want to be a part of this community, please go ahead and share the broadcast. It's all good. Thank you so much. Yes, ma'am. I appreciate that. I'm just trying to hey, Instagram, we got Instagram in the building. If you are on YT, please subscribe to my YT. I took about 10 minutes to just do the introduction. That's how long the introduction is. Good Lord. But I got to keep saying it over and over. If you are actually on TT, please do me a favor and please double tap the screen. Our first goal is 5,000 hearts. Our first goal is 5,000 hearts. So if you're on TT, tap the screen for me. Our first goal is 5,000 hearts. And we're talking about marketing tips for beginners. I'm going to share with you how you can market your product, your service, your opportunity. So if you have a question, you can put it in the chat. Marketing tips for beginners. Yes, we're going to put it on the screen as well. Yes, go ahead and tag your business bestie. Say, Jerusha said, there it is. Yes, hallelujah. All right, I got it. It is what it is. Took me 3 minutes to do that. It's all right. It's all right. All right. So first of all, is everybody present? Yes. Okay, good. All right. Thank you, YT. Thank you for subscribing to my YT. I appreciate you. Here we go. The purpose. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, man. The purpose of social media is to build social networks. If you are not building social networks, what are we doing on social media? The goal is for you to be social. That is the goal. And so they don't like it when you're only on here to sell. We're not only on here to sell. We're on here to meet good people. We're on here to build communities. We're on here to start conversations, and I can help you with that. So if you're struggling in that area, please go ahead and follow me. I share exactly how I do it, how it's been successful for my clients as well, because I don't want you to get left behind. Obviously, AI, automation, chat, it's nothing, it's not going anywhere. And so we just need to learn how to use it to our advantage. So the purpose is obviously to network and to share information, to build a company's brand, your company's brand. You want to increase sales and drive your website traffic. You want to have a sales funnel and you're driving people there. So you're understanding the 5 core pillars of social media marketing. Strategy is number 1. Write that down. You got to have a plan of action. Strategy, systems, work. Planning is number 2. You got to plan. That's why my 7-day content calendar and the weekly posting guide helps you plan your content. You got to publish the content. A lot of you in my community, you say you have a lot of videos saved in your phone, saved in your draft. You got to publish it. You got to put it out there. Don't worry about the naysayers. Who cares? You think I care how people feel about me, think about me, say something about me? I do not care. You got to let that go. If they're talking about you, you're doing everything right. If they're not talking about you, you're doing everything wrong. You want people talking about you. My mother has always said, if people are not talking about you, you're not doing much. So you want to live like my boy says. My boys say, you want to live rent-free in their heads. That's what you want to do. So you got to publish the content, not save it in your draft. Put it out there for the world to see. You got to be a great listener. Number 4, you got to be a great listener. Okay, we got 2 ears, 1 mouth. We're listening. We're listening. I say this to my boys all the time. Listen, listen, listen. You got to listen to what people don't say. And number 5 is engage. You got to engage. Engagement is key. You got this. Take your foot off the brakes, put it on the gas. We are already in second quarter of 2026. Where is the time going? Have you ever noticed someone in front of you driving with the brakes on? You can tell they have their foot on the brakes and the gas at the same time. They are moving. They are going somewhere, but they have their foot on the brake because they feel safer and more comfortable. And they continue to drive all the way home till infinity. 1 foot on the brake, 1 foot on the gas because they have a comfort zone, right? They feel comfortable. They're in control over their destination. They stop and start, stop and start. And that's how you do your business. Then you have other people who usually, right, are successful people who drive with their foot on the gas, full speed ahead, trusting, believing, having faith that they will get to their destination. Okay. So that's how I want you to be for the next 3 months, 90 days, making legacy money, marketing your business. Yes, every day, marketing your business. And then you have people who are bobbing and weaving through traffic. That's bobbing and weaving through adversity. Successful people see a speed bump, they go faster because it doesn't hurt as much. People who are scared have a scarcity mentality. They are so scared to go over the speed bump when they're driving, and they take their time and it hurts more. So you've got to release your foot off the brake. Take your foot off the brakes. Say it with me. I'm taking my foot off of the brakes. If you want to be more successful, let it go. Don't worry about the naysayers. So why you have to market yourself every day? You want to know why? Because just posting doesn't work. Posting by itself doesn't work when you're trying to grow a business. When you're trying to grow an audience, you can't just post selfies. When you're trying to grow an audience that purchases from you, you can't just post your dog. When you're trying to grow a community, you can't just post your children. Like, those things are not savable and they're not shareable. You have to create content that other people want. I worked in radio and television. On average, a 30-second commercial can cost $30,000, $70,000 for one 30-second commercial. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, that was a sneeze. Excuse me. Ooh, pollen is outside. Hold on. Oh, sorry. One 30-second commercial. Sorry. One 30-second commercial, it costs about $50,000, $70,000, depending on the estimated viewership of that show. Okay. So like if you have like the BET Awards night, you know, there's a target audience. Their commercials are niched to a certain group of people. So on average, an estimated commercial, right, could be $1 million dollars for 30 seconds because there's going to be 5 million viewers. So is it worth it to pay $70,000, $100,000 for 30 seconds to get in front of 5 million people? Yes. Same thing on social media. There are 5 billion people who use social media every day. Is it worth it to you to show up 2, 3, 4 times a day to get in front of however many people you're getting in front of? Yes. So would you pay $70,000 for a 30-second commercial or ad to get in front of 5 million people? Yes. So a key ingredient or a key tip for marketing is to get in front of viewers who are your target audience. If billionaire companies and billionaire people and billionaire companies, industries, pay to get in front of more people to see their products, McDonald's is paying to get in front of more people. Chick-fil-A is paying to get in front of more people. Nike is paying to get in front of more people. Chipotle is paying, all the companies are getting in front of more people. And you think they don't need to market. You think you don't need to market. You do. So how come you're not marketing and creating content for free on social media? So like even the Super Bowl has a target audience. Their commercials, right, were niche to a certain group of people. The average, I would say, 30-second commercial during the Super Bowl is probably $5 to $7 million. I said $5 to $7 million to market to 120 million people. Would you pay $5 million to get in front of 100 million people? Yes. Yet you don't have to pay anything on social media and you're not on social media. See, the Super Bowl is the most watched, I believe, the most watched telecast in history. If big companies like Coca-Cola, who are already successful, are still marketing during the Super Bowl and paying $1 million or more to market, how come you're not? How come you're not creating content? So here's your marketing business tip for all my beginners who are worried about, what to post. I'm going to share with you what you need to do to get in front of the right people as well as sell your products. Number one. Thank you for my daily heart meet. Thank you for my daily heart meet. You are so precious to do that. Thank you so much. Double tap that screen. Our first goal is 1,000 hearts, and then our next goal is 5,000. Thank you so much. So I'm going to give you marketing business tips to get started today. I share actionable business tips, tools, hacks, strategies. I want you to win, okay? And so this is something you can implement right now. Number one, you're going to create valuable and engaging content that solves problems. Write this down. You're going to create valuable and engaging content that solves problems, okay? Entertain the people, whatever that looks like for you. I'm not a comedian. I'm not, I don't have a talent, like I can't sing or dance. I can't do any of those things. So whatever your entertainment is, I can lip sync, all right? That's kind of a talent. I can't act. That's kind of a talent. That's my entertainment, because people stick around because you're entertaining them. You're keeping their attention, right? So you're solving problems, you're entertaining them, or you provide useful information. So when you have attorneys on here, you have financial advisors on here, you have business coaches on here, we're providing useful information. So you got to figure out what you're going to provide. So I call it the 4 E's of social media, okay? Creating content that stops the scrolls. And this is going to increase your viewership. You want to educate the people, entertain the people, empower the people. That means give them hope. Tell them a story that changes their perspective. And you want to engage with the people. Write that down. Those are the 4 E's of social media. When you educate, you solve problems. When you entertain, you're making them feel good. Right? All these people on here telling all these jokes and their perspective and, making fun of celebrities. They're entertaining you, making you feel a certain way. Then you have people that are empowering you. They're giving you hope. They're inspiring you that you can do it too. Then you have people who are engaging. They're always engaging with you. They make you feel important. They make you feel seen. Those are my people. So your brand is so much more than what you sell. You are the brand. Therefore, every day you should be marketing yourself. Every day I'm marketing me every single day. If you're on TT, thank you so much for double tapping the screen. Can you please share the broadcast? I think, please share the broadcast because I got a violation on my live. And so I need you to share the broadcast. Please, please. Last week or 2 weeks ago, I got a violation. So we definitely need to share the broadcast and tap the screen. Now, like I was saying, so on this free platform, to get in front of more people is your goal every single day. So you want to seek help to grow your views, right? Courses, coaching, a mentor. I'm helping 1,000 families right now myself. You got to get the help. It's free. Everybody is giving good information on here. Find someone you like, follow that person. It could be a virtual mentor. Follow that person and start implementing these strategies. You want to seek out the knowledge. Knowledge is the new rich. Arm yourselves with it. Knowledge. So how is it that we can seek everything else in our lives, but the thing that we need to change in our lives, we don't know how to find it? It's so many people on social media saying, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. But you can find those shoes that you want. You can find that Louis Vuitton purse that you want. You can find that Gucci belt that you want. You can find everything you want, but all of a sudden you can't find information to grow your business online. All of a sudden you don't know how to find a mentor and a business coach. We find exactly what we need. If you want a pair of shoes, we will search every store online, ask strangers where they got them shoes from because we want it bad enough. If we're seeking a man or a significant other, we'll look and find him and we'll go places where that person is to talk to strangers. If we're seeking the latest handbag, iPhone, watch, we'll find it because we want it bad enough. However, when it comes to your livelihood, learning marketing, learning how to brand yourself and seeking the wisdom and help that you need, all of a sudden, I don't know what to do. Okay. We give excuses that we don't know how to find a coach. We don't have the money, but you got the money for everything else. We don't know how to seek out an opportunity. Yes, you do. Stop making excuses. Excuses are lies we tell ourselves. And when we want something, we know how to get it. We know how to find the dating apps. We know exactly what to put on there to talk to a stranger. And then we say, I don't talk to strangers. Yes, you do. So I need you to get outside. We outside and get the information and implement. We'll overcome every obstacle that we choose to. Yes, thank you so much. So those are the 4 pillars of social media. Educate, entertain, empower, engage. Write that down. So when you're marketing, you're not doing it one time. You're marketing multiple times a day. Hello, you're marketing Monday. So Monday is Motivational Monday. You need a system. I have a 7-day content calendar, a weekly posting guide, and a power hour strategy. I call those the 3 productivity hacks. If you don't have the 3 productivity hacks, put hacks in the chat. Okay. I'll send you details so you can get it. The problem is you don't have a plan. You wake up, you don't have a plan of action. You're like, I just woke up and I got to go to work and take care of my children and cook dinner. Oh yeah, I got to go on social media. Oh yeah, I got to create content. That's not a plan. That's chaos, right? So we want to have a plan of action because if you don't have a plan, I can guarantee you work for somebody who has a plan. And so you want to start thinking on Monday could be Motivational Monday. You sell, candles. You'll tell us a motivational story about candles on Monday, or you'll share testimonials about candles on Monday. On Tuesday, it's going to be tips, business tips about the candle business, things that people didn't know about the candle business, why people like candles in the bathrooms, why it's so relaxing to have candles. You're going to tell us that on Tuesdays. On Wednesday, it's going to be, Empowering Wednesday, Inspirational Wednesday. On Wednesdays, you're going to tell us whatever you want to tell us about your life to inspire somebody else that they can get started in the candle industry. Every day should have a theme to help you stay on target. The reason why you wake up confused, you don't do anything because a confused mind does nothing. It's harder to wake up every day and say, now, what am I supposed to be doing? What am I supposed to be doing? Right? As opposed to when you go to your full-time job, there's an outline, a system, a strategy, projects waiting for you to complete. So when you get to work, you already know what you need to do because it's a plan. You have a system. And that's why you're more productive on your corporate jobs because they have a plan. But when it comes to your business, all of a sudden, I'm just winging it. Hopefully I get the right thing out there. It's harder because I've done it. When I got on social media, I didn't have a plan. I didn't have certain days to go live. I go live every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. just like this. I have to set a system for myself because otherwise, guess what happens? Right. If you don't take advantage of time takes advantage of you. And so I had to have self-control. Most people don't have self-control. They just like, you know what? I didn't have time. Yes, you did. You didn't make time. And so now that I've given you an example, if you want my 3 productivity hacks, put hacks in the chat. That way you'll have a guide, and that power hour strategy is going to tell you exactly what you need to do. 15 minutes, 4 times a day. That's a power hour. So it gives you 20 different income producing activities. 20 different income producing activities broken up in 15-minute intervals. And so 4 times a day, you're going to choose one of those activities and you're going to implement, right? You're going to implement whatever it tells you to do. If it says follow up for what now? If it says follow up for 15 minutes, you're going to follow up for 15 minutes. If it says create content in 15 minutes, you're going to create content in 15 minutes. It's going to tell you everything a successful entrepreneur is doing in the course of their day to see immediate results. Put hacks in the chat if you want to see those 3 productivity hacks. Now, once you start having a plan, you're going to get the 7-day content calendar, the weekly posting guide, the power hour strategy. You're going to have a plan of action. You can do it for 30 days if you choose. Most people can't keep up a strategy for 7 days. It's harder to do 30 days, 90 days. You just got to take it one day at a time. So I do 7 days. That is about how much most people can handle. Because even if you started exercising 7 days, you fell off already. You didn't even do all 7. You started fasting. You said, I'm going to do it for a week. You fell off one of the days. So if you give yourself goals that you know are pretty much impossible for you at this level, then it's not attainable and it's discouraging. So let's just do 7 days at a time to get you in a rhythm. It takes 21 days to form a habit, 90 days before it becomes a lifestyle. Say, business coach Jerusha said, yes, thank you so much for the chat. I appreciate you. It takes, thank you, 7 days. Yeah, 21 days to form a habit, 90 days before it becomes a lifestyle. So you're going to do this over and over and over, whatever it is. I don't care what you sell. Real estate, insurance, you're in pharmaceutical sales. It doesn't matter. You still have to have a plan of action, especially with marketing your business on a consistent basis. Does this make sense? Yes or yes? Marketing to me, let me tell you, I've been a sales and I've been a sales and marketing coach for 20 years at this point, teaching people sales and marketing, sales and marketing. Now, one of the things that people do not do, and you should do if you want to make sales. Now, if you don't want to make sales, this is not for you. Like, if you don't want to make sales, you're like, if I make sales, I do. If I don't, I don't. Okay, this is not for you. This is for the people who want to make a sale every single day, especially using social media. Now, there's no reason why you can't do it. You can. Now, here's what you're going to do. Write this down. Don't say, people don't tell you. People gatekeep. No, they don't. They don't. You don't implement. The goal is for you to implement. Information without implementation is just great information. You're just walking around smart. And so we don't want you to just walk around smart. I want you to take this information and use it. Right? Now, the other thing that most people don't do is they don't have a content calendar. Now, let me say this to you. You got to reintroduce yourself every 6 months. Nobody knows you. Every 6 months, I got to reintroduce myself because there's new people following me, right? There's new people seeing my live for the first time. They don't know my background. So even in my live, I have to say, I'm Jerusha. I'm a sales and marketing business coach. I said it 3-4 times already. You got to continuously tell people over and over and over who you are, how you help people so they can actually follow you, so they can interact, engage with your content. So every 6 months, you need to reintroduce yourself. That's called marketing, right? And so when you're on a live like this, I also share my background. I worked in radio and television. My degrees are in communications and public relations. I was an on-air radio personality. Then I went into television. I say all of that in my live. Throughout the live, I'm telling people who I am and what I do and how I serve people. You know, I've been in business for 20 years. I built successful businesses. I've trained thousands of people over the years, developed leaders. I say it throughout the live because this is your credibility. This is how people decide whether they're going to follow you or not, whether they believe you or not. So you have to tell us your background. So don't be afraid. If you are in pharmaceutical sales and you are the top producer, tell us about it. Whatever it is that you do, you are the expert. You're going to be branding yourself. So you're going to introduce yourself. You're going to intro your mission, your business mission. Okay. So my business is Pretty People Incorporated. You can buy the Pretty People gear if you want to. Go to prettypeople.com. My mission is to crown our kings and queens. I want to celebrate, collaborate, connect so we can make that money. And so my goal has always been to help people reach a 6 and 7 figure income using sales and marketing strategies. I say it every single time. The other thing that you want to do when you are talking and marketing yourself, highlight the benefits of your business. Working with me allows you to have unlimited leads. I teach people how to have unlimited leads, how to start conversations that convert. The third thing you need to do is tell people testimonials and customer reviews. Most people are not telling us the success stories of their customers or their clients. You got to tell us. If you go to my page, JarishaWiggins.com, you're going to see testimonials for days. Anybody that ever has worked with me online, offline. Oh, thank you for my daily heart me. They sent me a daily heart me on TT. Thank you for my daily heart me up. You got to have testimonials and customer reviews. Now, how do you get them? If you have a product, you sell candles, you sell makeup, you sell, I don't know, whatever it is, health and wellness products. You want to make sure every single person you sell something to. I follow the 2 + 2 + 2 method. You're going to follow up with them in 2 days to make sure they got it, they love it, they know how to use it. You're going to follow up with them in 2 weeks to make sure, have you seen results? Have you seen the transformation? Are you really using it? And then you're going to follow up in 2 months, right? So I follow the 2 + 2 + 2 methods. Now, in doing this follow-up, you're going to ask, what do you love most about your results? That's in 2 weeks. What do you love most about the results that you already see? Okay. What transformations are you recording right now? You're going to start asking the people that you sell the product to how they're loving the product. You got to get those testimonials. You got to get those customer reviews. I went to a restaurant today. They had an 85. I was like, ooh, that wasn't good. Now, well, I don't think I can eat here. And I don't usually do that, okay, at all. I just happen to see it. So people are actually Googling what is the overall score of this restaurant or your product or your service. So all you have to do is when somebody purchases a product from you, ask in 2 weeks, how's that product working for you? What do you love most about that product? Listen to the words that I'm saying. Write it down. Write it down. You want to start asking. Now you have all of these people texting you. Oh, I love the product. It's helped me lose 5 pounds in 5 days or whatever your product is. When I talk to my customers who are inside my 3-day ride or inside any of my programs, you purchase anything, my ebook, the 3 productivity hacks, I ask, how do you love the 3 productivity hacks? When they message me back, oh, I love the power hour strategy, I save it. That is credibility, that it works. People need to see that it's working for other people other than yourself. All right. So that's important. Number 4, you want to do live demonstrations of your products and your training. So this is a live demonstration of how I teach and train and coach and teach people how to scale their businesses. And so if you have a product where you got to wash your hair, that's demonstration. You got to watch it or curl your hair or whatever, or you're doing lipstick and all the things. That is demonstrations. Do videos about it so people can see you do it. You know how many times I've scrolled, I gotten a girl that's doing makeup and I want to see her do an ombre lip. I'm just looking. Now, how she do her lipstick like that? That is a demonstration. And I stopped the scroll to see how, and she's live. I'm like, how is she doing this? And then she putting the eyeliner all the way up here, all the way down here. She want bigger lips and she got the eyeliner all right there. And I'm just looking at it. That's demonstration. She made me stop the scroll. So that's what you want to do if you have a product that you can actually use on camera. Okay. Now, you want to also, if you have an opportunity, you can show how people can build with your organization. You can show other people being successful in your organization. It's like show and tell. I used to have show and tell in school. Does anybody know what that is? Like when I was in kindergarten, they would say, hey, bring something to school from home and you're going to get in front of the class. And we would have to talk in front of the class. Do they do that now? I don't even know if they do that now. And you have to get in front of the classroom and say, hey, this is my, whatever you brought from home, my phone case holder. And so, and you would tell the class how you got it and all the things that you loved about it. You would just talk about the thing, correct? It's the same. We're just adults doing show and tell. That's really what it is. Anybody else has show and tell? Put show and tell in the chat if you had show and tell. Am I the only one had show and tell? Yes or yes? Yes, she said. Okay, she had show and tell just like me. Okay. Yes, self-management is key. And so once you start getting on social media, you're just showing us and telling us about your product, about your services. Every time, that's what you're doing. You're demonstrating how it works. Don't you love a great YouTube video that gives you all the information and it shows you how to do it? That's what we're doing on social media. It's called marketing. Yes. So you are where you are today because of the choices you made in the past. Whatever you made. Okay. If you didn't go live yesterday, you didn't create content yesterday. Okay. That's where we are. Now, the good news is we can change it. So if you're writing down everything that I'm saying, you're making a choice. We all make choices to change the way your business looks online. We can start today. Nothing is stopping you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you saying that. She said, this is good. I appreciate you. No, I appreciate you showing up every Wednesday, committed to the process. Okay. Now, another thing, and I'm going to let you guys go. You got to own it. You got to own the things you do and don't do, right? You spend a lot of time scrolling on social media. That means you have time to create content. You spend a lot of time scrolling on social media. That means you have time to edit content. You spend a lot of time on social media. That means you have time to socialize, network on social media. You do have time. And so you have to say, what is the most valuable use of my time right now? If you're marketing, like I'm teaching you marketing tips, if you're marketing on a daily basis, right, you should be talking to people because this is the fastest way to sell your product. Conversations, connections, they convert into cash. If you're not conversating with people, you're not getting to know people, you're not socializing with people, it's taking you longer because you don't know that they don't know you, they're not going to buy from you. Know, like, trust. Everyone's heard this before, right? Yes. If they like you, they're going to buy from you. They're going to support you. They're going to tap the screen. They're going to share it. They're going to follow. But if they never see you, they're not going to purchase because they think everybody's a scam. They don't know this person. I'm going to just scroll past. But if they continuously see you giving value, they continuously see you entertaining, they continuously see you engaging with them, they're going to support you. You got to make the connection. So you need to ask yourself, what is the most valuable use of my time right now? So you're going to make a list of what is the most valuable use of your time right now. When you're in the car, ask yourself, what is the most valuable use of my time in this car? Drive Time University. I could be listening to a podcast. I could be listening to a YouTube. I could be listening to Jerusha on some business strategies, whomever you love. That is time for you to learn, not listen to the music, not talk on the phone. That is Drive Time University. That's the best use of your time. When I started my business on a part-time basis, like most of you, I use that time as Drive Time University. The second thing you need to do is set priorities. The reason why you're not marketing as much because you didn't set it as a priority. The reason why you didn't create that content because you didn't set it as a priority. Okay, so you're going to rank your task. In my business, new conversations, follow up every day, create new content every day. I batch my content. Now you'll hear other people tell you you want to batch your work. So if I'm going to create a piece of content after this live, I'm going to do 3 to 5 pieces of content after this live. That way I don't have to create any tomorrow. I already created 3, 4, 5 pieces of content. And I do it every time. I don't just do one. I do 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of content at one time. So that's batching your work. Okay. You are a professional time thief. That's how you're going to steal your time. So you're going to create a sense of urgency. Now, if you get my Power Hour strategy, it's going to tell you how to do this in 15 minutes. I do everything in 15 minutes. You can create 3 pieces of content in 15 minutes. Everything happens in 15 minutes. If you didn't finish it, oh, well, next, that's gone for the next day. 15 minutes. You get 15 minutes throughout the day. That's 1 hour. Everybody has 1 hour to spend in their business. Put hacks in the chat so you can get those 3 productivity hacks, the Power Hour, the 7-day content calendar, and the weekly posting guide. You got it? So you're going to create the sense of urgency. You're going to develop a reputation for speed and dependability, right? And then your future is going to open up for you. Success loves speed. You got to do it fast. Do it fast. Do it fast. Do it now. So you're going to use willpower. Okay. And so, because when the days you don't feel like doing it, you've already created the habits. You're just going to know how to do it. You don't think about driving, you just drive. You don't think about brushing your teeth, you just brush your teeth. You don't have to think about, engaging with people. You're just going to start engaging with people. But you haven't developed that habit yet. You got to start doing it fast. So use willpower. Yes, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. I use tools. She said, how do you do this? Now, I use tools. I don't know how you guys are doing it without tools. I use apps. I use tools. I use all the things. Use a tool. Don't be a fool. I don't know how you guys are doing it. So you're going to use a planning tool. Everyone, went out and you got your 2026 calendar for what? Look at your calendar. Is anything on it? Everything is on your phone. You can use a free Google Calendar. You can use the free Google, appointment thing. All of it's free on Google. Now, I pay for a service. I pay for an all-in-one system, but you don't have to pay at this stage. When you are ready, then you obviously are going to need to pay. I have an all-in-one system that can post for me on all the platforms. It creates my email list. It actually will do my websites, my landing pages. So I use an all-in-one system. It is a CRM, okay? But if you're not there yet, just use Google. Like, it's free. So a planning tool really simplifies and assists you with your work and your activities. So it's going to help you out. It's going to make your life easier. It makes your job easier. So yes, I am a fan of using tools. Don't be a fool. Yes, every single day I use a tool. Now, one tool that you can go purchase right now to go ahead and get yourself on task is a clock. And so because you need a timer, not just your cell phone, because your cell phone, unless you turn off the notification, is a distraction. Okay. And so what you want to do is buy a physical timer. And so you're going to time yourself for 15 minutes and you're going to engage for 15 minutes. True engagement. You're going to comment. And when you comment, full sentences, paragraphs, dissertations, asking questions, 15 minutes, right? You should be able to do one person 1 minute. I can talk to 15 people in 15 minutes. So every day, if I'm talking to 15 people, that only took me 15 minutes. Make sense? Now, you're probably not as quick as I am at this stage. You probably can talk to 10 people in 15 minutes. But the reason why I tell my clients to get that clock, the timer, is because it's something about being rushed and feeling that sense of urgency and having that adrenaline kick in. At your current job, when they say your deadline is at 12 noon, all of a sudden you're able to get all of it done by 12 noon because something happens, right? Yes, you're right. Something happens, a switch happens, and you're moving faster. Your brain is moving fast. You're physically moving faster. So that's why it's important for you to get that timer, put 15 minutes, start engaging. Just watch how fast you can talk to people. And then also in my course, I actually teach you how to automate some of your comments. And this is not a bot. It's going to be you. It's just a faster way to do it. We got those smartphones. We don't use those smartphones to its full capacity. So we have dumb phones, but I teach my clients how to use that smartphone, baby, how you can use that smartphone and have thought out comments with questions, thought out full sentences. I got you. So yes, put hacks. So you can go ahead and grab those 3 productivity hacks. And so that's the first thing that you need to do. If this was helpful, put helpful in the chat. If you love learning like this, I like to teach. If you like to learn. And so my 3 productivity hacks is the first step. And then you can jump into the 3-day Ride Business course. Then you can get in a 6-month coaching program. So we need to take baby steps if you're new to this. Now, if you are not new to this and you're like, I'm ready, you can go ahead and get into the 3-day Ride Business course so we can go ahead and roll together. Because the one thing that I'm going to do is show you how you can create income every single day by marketing and selling to your ideal person. Yes. Yes, I'm going to tell you, my course and my training is not for everybody. Make yourself habitually uncomfortable. True success is at the end of your comfort zone. So get uncomfortable. I'm going to make you so uncomfortable. You're going to say, Jerusha, stop making me successful. I'm going to push you forward to success. You're going to fall. You're going to get back up. You're going to fall. You're going to get back up. You're going to condition yourself to win. Yes. I used to tell this story a long time ago. A police officer was training a dog. It's called conditioning. And so the dog, he was training the dog to believe he can only do what I condition him to do. So the man, listen, the man put a chain around the dog neck, and the chain was about, I don't know, 6 feet long. And then he put the dog food 7 feet in front of the dog. So when the dog would run toward the food, he would get choked and yanked back because the chain was only 6 feet, and it would stop the dog from getting to the food, from getting to the goal, from eating. And so every day, the police officer did the same thing until one day he took the chain off the dog's neck because he knew the dog was conditioned to believe he could only run 6 feet. The man put the food and placed it again 7 feet in front of the dog without the chain. I'm going to say it again for the people in the back. Without the chain, guess what? Since the dog was conditioned to believe it couldn't go any further, he didn't even try to reach the food that could save his life. He didn't try to go beyond the 6 feet. I think as people, sometimes we are just like that. We're conditioned to believe we can't go any further, even when nothing is holding us back. Yes, thank you so much. We've been conditioned from past experiences to believe I'm not pretty enough. I'm not smart enough. I'm not enough. I'm not educated enough. I can't speak like that. I don't speak well. Just like you can be conditioned to lose, you can be conditioned to win. Sometimes every chain has been removed and we don't try. See, the enemy is not fighting you for where you are. The enemy is fighting you for where you're going. So every day we're all in a fight. Every single day, the enemy is waiting on the side of your bedside. He's waiting because he doesn't want you to win the day. He doesn't want you to win the hour. He doesn't want you to win in life. His job is to make you think it's impossible. His job is to stop you from doing everything that God has already called you to do. That's his job. We don't even try. We just assume because our lives didn't get 10,000 people, because our content didn't go viral, we just give up. We didn't even try. You have to learn a skill. That's all. Prosperity and success come with a work attitude and a work uniform. You will win the next 3 months. Second quarter, it's your turn. I lost my dad October the 11th of 2024, and my dad always believed in me and that I was just born to win. And so I'm telling you, you're smart enough, you're pretty enough for the place you're ultimately supposed to be in life, and you've got to know that. You are enough. Just get up and try again and again and again and again. Quitting is not on my calendar. Every day I look at the calendar, it doesn't say quit. That means I have to keep going. Yes? Yes, thank you so much. Yes, you are a game changer. Yes, she said, thank you so much. You are a game changer. You can do it. So if you want my help, the first thing I'm going to say is grab the 3 productivity hacks. If you are seasoned, right, and you're doing well, you just need to go to your next level, jump into the 3-day ride business course. Just message me RIDE in the chat, and I'll send it to you. Yes, it's on my profile. You can click my profile. All of my information is provided. I'm here every Wednesday night sharing powerful information like this that you can use right now. So if you like to learn, I like to teach. I'm just thankful that grace and mercy follow me. I'm Jerusha, and I'll see you on the page. Have a great night. I'll see you next Wednesday. Thank you so much for the love. You are so kind. Yes, I